Still nothing from the Bank of Japan, though, which I'm confused about, just like I'm sure you guys are. But for them to continue to hold interest rates, I don't know how they can keep kicking the can like this. Yesterday, we had the CFTC and the SEC issue a joint memorandum or understanding, basically, that the majority of digital assets are not securities, they're commodities. They did outline, a framework, but until we have congressional legislation, they're just doing the best they can with what they got. From what I understand, the SEC has also approved for the stock market to now be tokenized, which is wild. And you've even had Paul on a couple different social media networks, large networks like CNN, back in settlement of the stock market, and that they would tokenize the stock market later this year in 2026. And then on top of all of that, you've got Evernorth filing their S4 today to be able to finalize their SPAC. So we're waiting on the SEC to approve the S4 for XRP to be, actually have the XRP and be able to do things with it, and for that to trade, kind of post money, which is going to be 1 billion XRP or $1 billion in XRP added to the SPAC vehicle that they acquired middle of last year. And it's been a long time. It's unusual that a SPAC would take this long for them to finalize it, but we are here at the finish line for that. So, and that's what they said. They said that they would finalize that sometime in Q1, and we're right here in the last couple weeks. So timing is everything. Things tend to follow through, and I don't know how much further they can kick the can here. I feel like there's too much inflation in their economy, and then the Fed's up against the wall with the private credit markets here in the U.S. There were some payment issues there in Japan that I heard about today also. So could that be, the first inkling of Ice 9? There's not enough to say yet, but all of the symptoms are there for this to move very quickly. And when it does, I think that the Bank of Japan will have to act when that happens. And it would be unprecedented. They've never had an emergency meeting like that to raise interest rates. But there's a first time for everything, Joseph, he says, do you think the timing of classifying XRP as a commodity before clarity was purposeful? Are the powers working together to move things along? I think so.